Hello. Drake better give me some strength. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Asia May and thank you so much for joining me today. If you guys are new here, I talk all things business, personal finance, and entrepreneurship here on my channel. So if any of that interests you, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below if I earn your subscription by the end of this video. And then just go a little bit further to the right and hit that bell notification so you know every time I post new videos every Monday and Thursday. Most importantly, you guys, baby daddy Drake said it himself. Please go ahead, hit demolish, caress, I don't care what you do, girl. Just please go ahead, hit the like button down below. It really means a lot to help grow a channel like mine. Liking the video really does help put this video in front of a bigger audience and more people that might find this information valuable. So yes, I have been gone for about 2 months now. I'm sorry about that. I've been working on some pretty exciting projects, including my own boutique business. Yes! She launched, and I'm super excited to be sharing that with you all. If you guys haven't already, I definitely recommend checking out my company website, which is midmayboutique.com. That is my business. Yes, I built that entire website by myself, mainly because I want you guys to see that I walk the walk and I just don't talk the talk. I never would just say, do this, do that, give you pointers, if it's not something that I do personally myself. I do post every single day on my social media, so if you haven't already, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. I just want to keep you guys up to date, be transparent with you all, and take you along on the journey because that's the whole purpose of this channel and the whole purpose of me doing what I do. And any other questions, please leave down in the comment section down below. And I really do appreciate you guys engaging with me, talking with me, asking questions, because I'm always happy to answer. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Tip number 1 is to create your name for your brand. Now, this is something that you don't necessarily need to for sure have at the beginning. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis and not move on to the other steps just because you don't have a name quite yet. Create a list of 50 to 100 different names to start with. Start to think about a bunch of different names that are catchy, that are attention-getting, that really would resonate with people. For me, as a business owner of a brand that is supposed to be women's clothing, we sell these cute lounge sets that you can see here. I wanted something that was cute, that was summery, that felt youthful, and Mid-May was something that really just stood out to me. Plus, it was personal to me. It doesn't need to be something that's exactly personal to you, but something that really stands for what your brand image is and what exactly your brand story is. What are your values? What are you providing to your audience? What is something that your audience likes? These are all things that represent a brand story, and thinking about those things will also help you with naming your brand. Tip number 2 is define what exactly your product is. What are you selling? Is it a product? Is it a service? And let's just say for the sake of this video, it is a clothing company. Is it streetwear? Is it boho chic? Is it lounge sets? What exactly are you selling to your customers? This is really important to narrow it down because this is going to help you kind of decide what type of products you are going to buy from your vendors. In order to get a better idea with this, ask yourself what are things that you like. If you're into streetwear, do you like hoodies? Is that what's something that you're attracted to? But it's also really important for you to ask, what are the people that are my target market that fall within the niche that I am in? What are the products that they really like? So for example, if you're looking at a company like Supreme, what do those people tend to like? What do they wear? If you go on the Supreme website, what items are usually always sold out? It's really important in this step to also understand what other people that are your competition in your niche are also selling. Go to their Instagrams, go to their websites, see what's selling out, see what's not, because oftentimes you are going to be sharing the exact same demographic as a lot of your competitors. It won't be exact, but at least it's going to be something that's similar enough to give you something to work with. You're also able to analyze a lot of things about their products just based on their social media. What products are getting a lot of likes? What are getting a lot of comments? Not to mention the fact that that research that you do is completely free for you to do, and it's a lot better than you not doing that research beforehand, buying a bunch of products and then not selling. Tip number 3 is to define your target market. If you don't know what target market means, it just means the ideal audience of people who would end up buying your stuff. So pretty much the people that are going to end up being your customers. In this step, it's really important to create a persona of who exactly your target market is. Ask yourself questions like, what do they look like? What age are they? Where do they live? What are some important things that they value? This is super important, especially when it comes to marketing, running ads, especially with Facebook ads. You don't want to go too general because then you're not going to be hitting the specific customers that you want. I also want to say when you first start out, who you think your target market isn't necessarily true. I can speak firsthand from this. I thought it would just be a bunch of girls that were my age that are in their mid-20s that are figuring out life, but honestly, that was not the case. After running some Facebook ads as well as some Instagram ads, a lot of the people that were interested in my clothes were girls between the ages of 13 and 17. So that was a big difference from what I initially thought as opposed to what the reality was. This is why I think it's also pretty important to start to run some advertisements. It doesn't need to be a lot of money. It could be $5, it could be $10, but it gives you a general gauge about who your audience is, and that's going to be very helpful for you as you continue to grow your business and do more different types of marketing. Another tip on understanding your target market again goes back to looking at what your competitors are doing. Look at who's liking their pages, who are their followers. I also really encourage you all to go through the comment section of your competitors. Take it a step further, click on their profile, read their bio. People always leave information about their age, about where they're from, what kind of ethnicity they are. As you continue to do any of these steps, please remember to write things down, have it all in one place, track your data so you don't forget later. Tip number 4. Ooh, this part is not the fun part, okay? It is licenses and permits. Essentially, you're making everything official with the government, with your state, pretty much everyone. The biggest thing that I can say is you do not mess with the IRS, okay? If your business is making money, if it is lucrative, you think that Uncle Sam is just gonna let you keep that all? Don't play yourself. When you first start off with your business, you are going to want to register for an EIN number. EIN stands for Employer Identification Number. It pretty much is just a way for the IRS to track new businesses so that they are really able to take taxes from you later. I'm going to throw up a picture of what EIN stands for. This comes directly from the IRS website. An EIN number really just establishes you legally with the federal government, and that's something that all businesses need to do. Please do not get your EIN number anywhere else but the official IRS website. I've seen people reach out to me saying how they paid hundreds of dollars from a different website to get an EIN number. No. Literally, the IRS makes it free for you to do this. Do not go anywhere else. So aside from the federal EIN number, you also are going to need to establish yourself within your state. Now, every state is going to be different in terms of the different permits, different registrations, and things that you need to do. Every single state has their own licensings and approvals that they need you to go through. So whether it's registering for a business there and you're going to need to give them your EIN number, they also want to track your taxes. So there's different paperwork you're going to have to do about taxes, registering your business, and all of these things. Do not skip these parts. Do not Drake better give me some strength. You need to register for your tax permit. You are not going to make your way around Uncle Sam. Plus, it's really important to remember, EIN, free. State registration, at least for the state of Nevada, $15 for an entire year. Not bad. Do everything the right way. Do it legally, do it right, do not skip corners, do what you need to do. Tip number 5 is finding vendors and where exactly are you getting your products from. I'm always going to be open and transparent with you guys about where you can find these things. It honestly does come down to you to go through everything, pick your own vendors, and see what works for you. So first, I would definitely say, I know you guys have heard this in a million other videos, whether it's drop shipping, all that stuff, whatever. The biggest ones that I know everyone knows about are AliExpress and Alibaba. AliExpress is really good for people that don't have that big of a budget. Maybe you want to start smaller with only a few different products in smaller quantities. AliExpress is going to be a really good option for you. On the flip side, if you want to start off a little bit bigger, if you want to start with quantities of maybe 50, 100, whatever, then Alibaba is going to be the place for you. If you are purchasing from AliExpress or Alibaba, expect for that package not to come in for at least the next 30 days. I'll be transparent with you guys, I don't use Alibaba or AliExpress. Since I live close to Los Angeles, the next place that I want to talk about is the LA Fashion District. Now, the LA Fashion District is more specific to me because I live close to LA. Even though it's a 5-hour drive away, well, with me it's about 3 hours. I should not say that on camera, more like 4. In case anyone's watching. Fashion districts are nothing new. That is where a lot of the big name companies, Fashion Nova, all of them, that's where they get a lot of their inventory from. Not only is there the LA Fashion District, but New York has their fashion district, as well as I've heard Atlanta has their own as well. Something I want to point out about these vendors is that even though they have physical locations, a lot of them do have their own websites. But first, before you even go on their websites, I highly recommend going in person so that you can start to build a relationship with them. Once you have established that relationship, then go ahead, use their websites, go on there. But a lot of these vendors are also going to be on a larger website that I really want to emphasize, which is Fashion Go. Fashion Go is like the go-to place. They have so many different vendors. A lot of the vendors in LA, as well as in other places, do all have their stores up on Fashion Go, so you're able to directly buy from them there. Fashion Go is my go-to website that I definitely would recommend over Alibaba, AliExpress. With Fashion Go though, they are going to check that you do have your reseller's permit, but overall, these are all websites that I would recommend for you all, and please, again, do your research, look through all of them, and remember, just because you can't find what you want on one website doesn't mean that you won't find it on another. So tip number 6 is how are you going to get eyes on your brand? And I just want to say, because we're halfway through the video, if you guys have seen up to this far, this obviously means that you're getting some kind of value from this. Please just go ahead, subscribe to your girl, and hit that like button. It really does mean a lot to me, you guys. But let's get back. So how exactly are you going to get eyes on your brand? Yes, you can be on Instagram, but truly, you guys, you need to create a domain and have your own website. So first and foremost, I have to say you would need to register for a domain. A domain is simply put, it's like www. whatever the rest of that is, .com, but register for your domain name and make sure that your business domain name is not taken. Registering for a domain name is actually really easy. There's a ton of different websites. It only took me like 20 minutes to do. There's a bunch of different websites that you can use, such as GoDaddy, Google Domains, so many different websites. After researching, watching a lot of videos, and creating my own domain name, I personally would recommend Google Domains. Now, on that note, when you register for your domain, no matter which website you use, always get a business email. It looks a lot more professional. It looks a lot more like a real business as opposed to if it says @gmail.com. Like, no, like don't, come on, we're putting all this effort in, just tidy it up just a little bit, okay? Thank you. Tip number 7 is going to be set a budget. Yes, no one likes to set a budget, but you know what? The budget makes the world go round, okay? Having a budget for your business is equally as it is important for your life. Now, when you start your business, you probably have an idea of how much money you have, and then you need to focus on allocating that towards different specific things. So creating a budget for inventory, for marketing, for packaging, for all of these things is going to be very important for you to do. Initially, when you're first starting out, I definitely would recommend spending more of your money on inventory and marketing. Marketing is really important because even though you might have the best quality products like I do right here, super cozy, super beautiful, midmayboutique.com, go look at it, but if people are not seeing it, they're not going to be buying it. And again, when it comes to your budget, don't focus too much on personalization, customization, and doing all of those things. Focus more on the product and getting that product in front of people. And once the sales start to come in, then start to think about how you want to customize things and create a better customer experience. Tip number 8 is going to be how do you reach your target market? Now, there's so many different ways in the digital age of how you can reach out to people. The easiest way to really reach people from what I have seen is through social media. Not everything needs to be paid too. You don't always have to buy advertisements. Honestly, I have been able to grow my company's Instagram from 178 to now over 2,000 people literally within one day without spending any money. So whoever says that you need to spend money on marketing to get sales, it's simply just not true. But that means you have to put the time in to create good quality content on applications like TikTok. TikTok is a game changer. Like seriously, pretty much anyone can go viral on TikTok, gain a bunch of followers, grow their brand, talk about their business, literally everything. What I would recommend is following some other small business owners. Even my boutique has a TikTok. It's at Midmay Boutique if you want to check it out and see what they're posting, see what videos people are attracted to, and then replicate that within your own brand. Second is obviously Instagram. You need to use Instagram to market. You need Instagram to showcase your items. Have good quality photos, post them on Instagram, and really use the hashtags to your best ability. Not only should you be posting consistently every single day, but you also should be posting on your stories on Instagram. Be engaged with your audience because your audience doesn't want to just be sold a product. Talk about your business, show them the behind the scenes, make your audience and your clients feel like they are a part of your business. Having that connection is so much more than just, hey, this is my business, give me your money, let's go. Another social media platform is obviously Facebook. Facebook is the big daddy when it comes to paid advertisements. And I will say this, if you are thinking about buying Instagram ads, I highly discourage you from doing that. Run a few in the beginning just to see how they are so you can familiarize yourself with that, and you're also going to be getting some nice data statistics back from it. However, because Facebook owns Instagram, you are going to be able to not only advertise on Facebook, but on Instagram as well when you run Facebook ads. Though Facebook Ad Manager is really difficult to navigate through at first, they do provide a lot more in-depth analytics for your target demographic, who your target market is, and understanding them as opposed to Instagram. Tip number 9 is going to be photos. Photos are very important because it's the first thing that people see about your brand. Having high quality photos is so important. I also want to say, before you even start taking photos, try to visualize the aesthetic, a mood board of what you want your business to look like. what exactly is your Instagram feed going to look like? Because that's going to allow you to take better photos or curate photos specifically for that look, and that's going to translate a lot better with your audience. Honestly, you can use a camera, which is what I'm filming on, or you don't need a camera. Use your phone. People are visual creatures. Really try to think and get into the mind of who exactly your target market is and some things that really would be attractive and interesting towards them. Tip number 10 is the most important, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Just do it. Hello. Just do it. I cannot say enough how many people talk about a business, want to start a business, message me on Instagram, TikTok, all of these things. How do I start my business? What do I do? A lot of the times we have no idea where to start, and that's why I wanted to make this video. However, me and every other creator can only show you so many steps before you actually have to take action into your own hands and just go and do it. Don't overthink things. Don't overwork yourself. Please, just take a step back and set small goals for yourself. Once you have your small goals written down, make little baby steps on how you're going to end up getting to that goal. And please, you guys, if you ever have any questions, please, 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 I invite you, leave comments in the comment section down below. I look through everything. I will answer as much as I possibly can. But that is going to be it for today's video. I want to say thank you all so much for tuning in for today's video. Leave anything that you guys want to learn, whether it's licensing, anything, just leave it all in the comments below. I do read through everything. And please remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on the socials, because if you aren't catching me here, you can definitely catch me there every single day. But we're going to sign off now. I have to go make dinner for the family. So thank you guys again. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys. Mwah!